What is up, guys? Hope we're all good. Bass lines, they can kind of make or break a song. I always kind of got to make sure I get mine right, and hopefully I do. So today I just kind of wanted to share and talk about some of the bass lines that I've made for some of my beats, how I make bass lines, and maybe ways that you guys and me could improve. This one here, Detox, it is quite a simple bass line, but you might be able to see that I use some techniques in this one and the next beat that I'm going to show you that kind of jazz it up a bit. Obviously you can see on the EQ here, I had a few problems with resonating frequencies here. Cut this out because I didn't want it to clash and get too muddy with the piano I had going and the drums. Actually, it might even be too loud, so I might turn it down a bit. I remember when I started making this song, I had the G and the C, so I had this going all the time. Just it kind of gets a bit boring and it might get a bit annoying and repetitive to have this really kind of super loud just going the whole time. So this Godspeed, I'm sure you've heard it before, it's one of my favorites. Obviously you probably heard these chords. And then the bass line. I think if this had a worse bass line, this song would just not be good, because I've only got about 5 instruments going at one time, and the bass does carry it through. Because the bass had to carry it through, I didn't put so many cuts on here. You'll see why I've put that small peak there. I had the same kind of mindset as the last beat with Detox. We got to find the root notes first. Like that. And you can hear the skips I've got in there. And then obviously in the second half, to create some variation, I've got some, even bigger ones like this. That's all using the same kind of mindset technique. Find the root notes, and once you're happy with the root notes of the chords, then you can start putting in passing notes and stuff like that to make it more funky. So just to finish off, I've kind of got an example of a song that I messed up the bass line, and you probably haven't heard this one before. I'll play you the bass line and then I'll play you this chord loops that I've got going over it, and you can kind of see for yourself why I didn't finish it. I've kind of tried to do the same thing I did with Godspeed, where I get the root notes down and then put in these really weird licks right there. I don't know, listen to the chords, and because I didn't know which chords they were, I had to use my ear, and obviously that probably didn't go very well because I don't think they fit. So that's a nice chord. The reason I worked with this is because I like that chord. See, it's here that I don't think it really kind of fits well. So, I don't know, I also think maybe the drums didn't go so well on this track. I really wanted to use this track because I've got this cool little lick thing here, but as you can see it probably doesn't sound that great. If you don't get the bass right, it's probably going to be a bit harder to have faith in the track. So anyway, I hope you learned something there. Hope you can maybe use some of those techniques, or this can inspire you to make super cool bass lines in your tracks. Let me know if you use sampled bass lines, so you take the bass line from the sample, or you do it sometimes like this and you get a bass VST. I've got mine from Contacts, but Logic has some pretty good stock ones in there. Drop them down in the comments. If you haven't already and you like the kind of stuff that I do, then definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so that you know when I post. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.